Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Why you should always go for the phone number or a more intimate chatting app like WhatsApp, uh, or if you have to take Telegram, something like that, and you should avoid taking the girl's Instagram off the cold approach. So you've approached a girl, you've met her, even in a social setting, you've met her at university, you've met her at work, you've met her at the gym, God forbid. You've gone to the shops and you've done a cold approach. You've seen the girl of your dreams and you've approached her, and then you've got her number. Well, you've approached her, and then you have the option of going for the Instagram or getting her phone number. What should you do? You should always be getting the phone number, and let me explain why in a little bit more detail. But before we get into it, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing here, give this video a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe, and check out my website. I've got I'll pin the pin comment should be the 30-day challenge. I recommend you guys get into the 30-day challenge. It is a good start for guys that are wanting to get into cold approach. Also, we have the opportunity to offer a lot of online coaching. No matter where you are in the world, online coaching is highly recommended, and it can help you no matter where you are. Just with simple things like this, getting a girl's Instagram when you cold approach her will always be the bad choice. Always, 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 and just small things like this, because there's a lot of fake gurus out there that don't know what they're talking about, that will tell you to get the social media, get the Instagram, because it will build status. And the reason why the girls aren't replying to you when you get when you DM them on Instagram after approaching them is because, well, your Instagram isn't good enough. And so therefore you need to pay me thousands of dollars to help you to increase the value of your Instagram. Now, this is what the fake gurus out there teach you. One thing I will like to point out is the cold approach guys are also experts in online game. Now, the guys that are experts in online game are not experts in cold approach. Every man on planet Earth starts online. It's the easiest, the least amount of friction. It's you can do it in your grandma's bedroom, basement, grandma's bedroom, in your grandma's basement. Not even leave the house, and you can just go and download a few apps, click a few buttons, upload a few photos. Next thing you know, boom, you're playing around with the apps. Everybody's an expert with the apps, especially the cold approach guys like myself. We play with the apps as well. And then what happens is, when you're ready to get out there, you'll realize that cold approach is where you'll get the higher value girls. All the cold approach guys still play with the apps. And in fact, the cold approach guys are more of an expert with the apps, Instagram, etc., than the guys that are just online dating gurus, dating apps, Instagram, social media experts, blah blah blah. So, the reason why you should never get the girl's Instagram, simplistically, unless you are an absolute superstar, you are extremely popular, famous, whatever, you don't want to be getting her Instagram. Even if you look, even okay, this will cancel out all of the online social media gurus out there as well, dating gurus. if you have an awesome Instagram, it looks awesome, it looks amazing. And I got to say that a lot of the guys that pitch that their Instagrams are amazing and they're going to help you to do the same, they're not amazing. You have a look at it, it's pretty basic stuff. If you have a good Instagram, what the majority of people would perceive as great Instagram, you DM the girl, but you don't follow her, right? Because you don't want people that follow you to see that you just followed this random girl. And what if you meet a girl every day? Are you going to be adding nothing but girls that you're following every day? And that means every other girl can see that you're following a new girl every day? How you can't imagine that backfiring anyway? What if you are famous and instead of following her, okay? Because I can hear the gurus out there saying, don't follow her, just DM her and make sure that she gets the DM. What if that girl then goes, okay, he's famous. He didn't follow me. I'm insulted, so I'm not going to meet him. 1. 2, okay, well, he didn't follow me. I'm a little bit annoyed, but I still want to date him. So how about I leave comments on all of his photos moving forward, see how he's handling it, and see if he's dating other girls. And if he's dating other girls, then she won't meet him. Think about all the scenarios there. Girls are experts on Instagram. They live on Instagram. If you have fake followers, they can tell. If you have a dodgy profile, they can tell. If you've done something on your Instagram, they can tell. Especially the most important things like, is this guy a player? Does he have a lot of girls? Is this guy the type of guy that I can date? You can just... Any girl using Instagram can look at your Instagram, and if she's interested in you, she can scroll through and gather so much information it will blow your mind, and she can do it within seconds. Next time you're out on a date or you're hanging out with some like beautiful girls that have good Instagrams, give them your Instagram. And girls that in your, I don't know, you're using your Instagram for dating. Let's just say you're using cold approach. Here's an experiment for you to run. You're out there approaching girls, and you're utilizing your Instagram. That's your main form of contact for all of your cold approaches. And then you meet up with just say some friends, so they'll be honest with you, some hot girl friends. Give them your Instagram, or show them, tell them to check it out, and ask them what they think and whether it looks like you're a player or whether they can tell which girl you're dating. You'll be shocked. Literally, the girl that you met last week, they'll be able to identify her within seconds. They will look at her. They will have all that information. So imagine if you meet one girl, you like this girl, but she's not very receptive. And so a couple of days later, you meet another girl. You're like, oh, this one's good too. You're working on like 5, 6 girls this week that you've met, and you're messaging all of them, and you're trying to line up dates. But all of them have the skills to go through and identify each other. You can't imagine, like, can you imagine how that's going to backfire? So if you have 1 million followers, you better be following almost 1 million people as well and be getting 1 million comments. And even if you're getting 1 million comments, a girl that's considering dating you will go through your latest post, and she will scroll all the way through to the bottom and read every comment. She will look at everybody that's liked your photo. She'll take notes, and then she will go through every one of your photos and figure out, oh, this girl liked this photo, and this photo. Who is this girl? She'll click on it. Oh, he's following the guy that I'm about to date this weekend. And then, let's just say you're stupid enough to like one of her photos. The amount of times a guy will get an Instagram of a girl and then he will like her photos or comment on her photos. And then the third girl will look and go, oh, she's liked his photos. He's liking her photos. Oh my God, they're in some sort of a relationship. And then she doesn't turn up. she gives you some other story or she ghosts you, and you never realize it's because she actually analyzed your Instagram, and you kind of cock blocked yourself because you don't understand social media. And so this is why we get the phone number. On top of that, most girls worth their salt, most decent looking girls, a 6 and above, is getting DMs. Unless she's got a blank profile. She's getting DMs. And the probability of you DMing her and her replying and being reliable is quite low. Her attention is spread amongst her friends and everybody else in those DMs. So the probability of success through the DMs is quite low, actually. And so you're competing with a lot of people through Instagram in her DMs. When you have a WhatsApp, also with Instagram, she doesn't get notifications. Very rarely they will allow it pop up on their screen, or they will allow it when the phone is locked at the pop up. It doesn't vibrate, it doesn't ring. When you get a social media message, the phone doesn't ring or vibrate. So she doesn't get a proper notification. But if you've got a WhatsApp, you've got her actual phone number, you message her, and there's very few people messaging her. Very few people are actually texting her number or messaging her on WhatsApp or, some of the other apps that are more reliable like that. She will get a ring, it will vibrate, and there's less competition within there. That's probably like work colleagues or something messaging or calling. So therefore, when she gets it, she's more likely to reply and read it. Also, with a phone, you can, sometimes you might look at your Instagram and she hasn't replied for 3 days. You're like, oh, I'm going to throw out I'm going to go for broke here. I'm going to click the call button. She doesn't get notified. Her phone doesn't ring. It doesn't vibrate. She has no idea you're trying to call her. You have her phone number. You could time 5:36 thinking that she's just left work, she's on the train going home, she's sitting there by herself on the phone looking at her phone, and you could call her. And there's if you're lucky, a chance with a flaky number that hasn't responded all week that she will answer the phone and you can reignite it. You cannot do that with Instagram. So there's just a few examples of why you shouldn't be listening to these online dating gurus that are usually not doing any cold approach, don't know anything about dating other than swiping right on Tinder and getting a lot of matches, because they're living in easy countries that are a lot easier, like South America. So anyway, that's my take on, should you get an Instagram? Always get the number, always get the WhatsApp. And I can elaborate on it. I could probably talk for an hour why you should do that, because the cold approach guys like myself, we're experts in social media as well. We understand it. In fact, we understand it better than the online gurus that will be pitching these bad ideas to you. So I recommend you go to my website, or on this channel here, there should be a Google form. You can fill it out, sign up to some online coaching, and you'll get the benefit of talking to me for, if you need to, an hour about what should you be getting an Instagram, should you be getting a phone number. You can legit test me out doing paid coaching. Now, and these are the type of discussions that I have with my clients all the time. And some of them will disagree and they'll go out and test it. And that's how I know which one works better. And if Instagram did work better across the board, I would be recommending Instagram as well. But I don't, because I have a lot of clients that will go out and test these things and get back to me and will we'll both realize that the phone number is right. And I don't hold positions like the phone number, and I stick. I just if the if the facts change, I change my mind. I'm here to win and to help you guys win as well. And so if next week something happens with the way the Instagram works, and Instagram is the way to go. And I have a whole bunch of my clients reporting that Instagram they've introduced this new feature, and it helps you to get the girls out on dates. Then I'll change my mind. But at the moment, the facts have not changed. Getting the phone number is still the superior method. So I recommend you sign up to some online coaching, 30-day challenge. Also, that's a great way to start. I recommend that. And also, I've got the opening cheat sheet. I've got an opening cheat sheet where you can sign up to the newsletter as well, and sign up to my mailing list. I recommend all of those things, and I'll see you guys in the next video.